what is the comic's relationship with pain? How does pain fuel his or her ability to be funny?
You know, I usually take the other side on this. I don't subscribe to the notion that you have to come from a dark, deep, depressive state and the comedian, like for me, it's not like, you know, I sit in my room in the dark and nobody loved me. That was beat. You know what I mean? Like I feel like what comedians do well, and Doughboy, the reason he brought up Billy Sorrell's dad had passed away on like a Monday or Sunday. I'm not sure the day, but we saw Billy, me and Doughboy saw Billy perform maybe 2 days after that, if that. And he had and we've seen Billy perform a million times, and he had the best set of I've ever seen him have. And he took that pain and he turned it into stories and humor. But I don't think that Billy lived a life that was full of pain. You know what I'm saying? So I think what we do as comedians is we can take the way we interpret information is through a comedic lens. So you know how your eyes see images upside down and your brain turns it right side up and, you know, spits it out as an image. I think we take information in and process it, and the joke comes out first before anything else. And I think that's how we think pain.
I like that.
That's rich.
Yeah, we see something, and we don't exclude our own lives from that. You know what I mean? Like me and my brother at my great grandmother's funeral, it was very sad and all this and that, and everybody got up and gave their words honoring, and my brother went up and he was like, bro, Grandma Jack was mean. I don't know why y'all acting like she was just nice. Like we loved her, but she was mean. Y'all acting like she wasn't mean. And it really made the funeral, you know, it had a levity to it. And I just think only comedians can do that. I feel like, honestly, it's part of our duty in society. We can kind of hold up a lens to society. When you hear a comedian tell it, you're like, man, that was funny, but that's also true. And you even have some change behavior as a result of hearing a comedian's take on something.
That's interesting to hear. You want to add anything to that?
Absolutely. I ring the sentiments of everything that Kevin said, but I also want to add that, like, I think comedians get the rep for being sad and down when we're away from the stage because we're empaths. And we give so much energy while we're on the stage, and energy is always being transferred. It's never like it dies. So if we're giving them all of our good energy from the jokes and stuff, and they're releasing everything they had on them for the day, then it's just natural that we absorb some of that. So like when you give your all at doing something, you go home, you're tired, you're relaxed. Like when I come home, my wife and my daughter are the funniest people in the house when I come home. They're hilarious to me, not even trying, just because I don't have to be on. So a lot of people will see us in our natural environment and we're relaxed and think that something's wrong because typically we're the life of the party. But when we're relaxed and we don't have that pressure to be on and to be the life of the party, people can confuse that with us being down. It's not necessarily being down, it's just being relaxed. Like I don't have to be at work right now. And I think that's a beautiful thing to not have to do that all the time. Like one of the great things about me, Kev, Doe, Tony Baker's relationship is that we don't always have to be on when we're around each other. We can have real conversation, meaningful conversations. And that says a lot about our friendship and the people that we put around us, because there are comics who can't turn it off. And all the time you're around them, they always want to be cracking jokes. It's like, bro, I don't want to hear that right now. I just want to relax. So
But to hear, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's evident by the conversation we're having now, because it's moving in and out of, you know, the comedic space, but also the thoughtful area. You said something that I think I want my audience to really hone in on and really understand, because I think comedians, professional athletes, singers, preachers, anybody who stands on a stage, on a platform before an audience and gives everything that they have. One of my mentors said to me, the most vulnerable time for anybody who stands on the stage is right after they perform. You've given everything that you have. You're open. You're vulnerable, and that's when people get into drugs. That's when they say yes in 15 minutes, and it take them 15 years to get out of it. But you're very profound. And comedians have to really, I mean, you guys are part of that whole matrix of when you leave the stage, you've opened your life up.
True.
I couldn't do it.
No, I actually wanted to jump in on that. because you said when you perform, and after you're done, they give, the audience kind of gives you their reaction. That's when you're most vulnerable. I had a situation maybe 5 years ago. I was at Southern University, and I went out there and I'm saying my jokes, and the first couple jokes ain't hit, and then the first dude just got up like, boo! And so I try to walk away, like try to ignore it. I started walking. He like, hey, the joke ain't gonna be funny over there either. So I felt so stupid. And then I got booed. I'm bringing it up for this point. It crippled my ability to get on stage regularly for like 3.5 years. So it can definitely be impactful when you're there, because there's like 4,000 people there, and they all got on the same page and figured out I wasn't good. And they let me know at the same time. So it was crazy to me. So it can have a profound effect on how you feel.